So, hello, welcome to SchoolWise Research Tips. My name is James Kitch, and I'm here today with my esteemed colleague, Mo Khalid. Mo was formerly with the NTP. He is an expert on national tutoring program funding and has a great deal of information. We have been doing some research and we found some interesting data. And what we're doing today is inviting Mo to give us a little bit of a rundown. So, Mo, how as a school, how can I best use my NTP funding and how can I avoid underspend? Could you talk that through with me?
Yes, firstly, thank you, James, for inviting me to your show. I'm really looking forward to kind of giving any insight I can into the financial spend. And I think the other most important thing is that this is an opportunity for us as a accredited tuition partner, national tuition program, to share our expertise, our resources and capacity, and provide that support to the schools who really need any support they can from the tuition partners or other pillars to help kind of manage that workload, logistics, and admin pressure. So what I'll do is I'll quickly share a financial spend tracker that we put together at Purple Ruler, and this is an example school. So this is a Purple Ruler High School, is a secondary mainstream school. I know 10 out of 10 for originality there, my friend. So what happens here? This column here is the NTP subsidy kind of breakdown. So they've got 46,656 of NTP subsidy. That if it kind of equates to 77,760 of the total fund. The total people that is supported is here, 288, and the total funded hours for the year is 4,320. And this figure here is the 40% kind of funding that the school needs to provide. Okay. The other thing we've done here is we've given the school the payment breakdown. So there's 3 payments in the year: September, December, January, April, May. So that's the kind of the subsidy they would have received. And like you said, James, the pupil premium is increasing by 5%. So I've added your comments into the sheet as well. So you got the April, July, October figures representing the 5% increase for 261 pupils. And this was the payment they would have received in January, which is last month. Okay. And what I've added, sorry?
So this is quite a typical sort of school funding example, Mo. This is a fairly standard example. Okay,
absolutely, absolutely. And this is what we'll provide. This is the kind of the data that we'll populate for the schools when we work with them doing the school consultation, or if they want to request an NTP spend tracker, this is what we'll give them to the schools. So now, so this is kind of like the dashboard, but where the magic really happens, and this is where it kind of gets really fun, is here. So there's as you can see, there's 3 pillars. There's the tuition partner, academic mentor, and the school-led tutoring. And this school, as an example, decided to use 2 pillars. So they're deciding to use the tuition partner pillar, supporting the academic mentor. And here they decided to recruit using cognition education to provide that support. And they recruited a English academic mentor in October. And this is the profile. So they'll be spending, this is the fixed cost. These are the hours the academic mentor will deliver on a monthly basis. And this is the number of pupils the academic mentor will engage with throughout the month. So in total, that's 1,126 hours, 21,250 is the total cost. But one word of warning, you could only count the pupil once. You cannot double count them. So the other thing is the tuition partner they wanted to use, they brought them in February because it's got the year 11 mock exam results and everyone else. Oh my God, we need support. And so the tuition partner will provide that support for the year. And the profile they've given to the tuition partner is to deliver 96 pupils. So that will be 1,440 hours, 1:4 ratio. And it'll be 25,920, and that what makes up the spending profile. But have they done enough, my friend? And this is where the dashboard comes in. Dun, dun, dun. So here, at a glance, as a bird's eye view, you can see where the school is. So the school is now in February, so they spend 15,233, and in the current profile, they'll reach, and at the end of the year, they'll spend 47,170.
Okay, so what? That's where they are at the moment. Okay, so what does the blue line represent?
The blue line is the kind of profile spend. So they've got 77,760 to spend in the year to qualify for the 60% subsidy. So if they were dividing that as equally through the academic year, this is what they should have been. The blue line is a guide. This is where you should have been by now. So if you're looking at February, that is 38,880. That's where they should have been. So this column records, and this shows you where you are and what you need to do to get to that stage there. So in this current example, they've got a potential clawback, an underspend of 18,943. A lot of money.
So tell me a little bit about the clawbacks. What was the result last year, Mo, with the clawbacks on unspent funding?
Yeah, unfortunately, it was about 100 million, my friend James, about 100 million clawback. So that's a big blow to the NTP program where the funding is so tight at the moment. And then the other thing is there was about 723 schools that did not submit the end of the year statement. So that's a potential another additional clawbacks happening there. And this spreadsheet is to help that, because this is the figure they need to input into the end of the year statement when ESFA releases a new form in June of this year. This spreadsheet is there to help and guide you, but you also must realize that DFE has tools. Please use them on their websites. So they've got the school guidance and they've got tools to maximize them, and we're here as well as the tuition partner to provide as much support we can.
So are there links for that at the bottom of the screen? Do you have any?
Yep, I do. If you go to the magic where magic happens, a monthly tracker, there's got
uh,
links here. So the
uh,
tuition partner, the guidance for schools, and the allocation for. So if you want to double check your allocations, how much have your school got? It's all the information is there, and that's where we extract the information and put them in here.
Right. So obviously, if we have a school that has a very specific spend criteria that you have here, we could populate that and actually share it with schools and help them understand how not to get the clawbacks and how to make sure that that funding is being matched to the number of hours and pupils.
Absolutely, because we are, the National Tutor Program partner. We're there to support the schools, in whichever capacity we can, and together we're going to champion the program. We want success in schools. We want pupils to, have a positive attainment and experience and engagement with tutoring. We want to do whatever we can, but as partners, and this is our outreach work, helping the schools in whatever way we can to reduce that burden and keep an eye on the finances.
Fantastic. Wow, that is very clear. Thank you very much, Mo, for joining us today. I think that's going to open quite a few eyes. And obviously, if anybody wants to get involved with this, all you need to do is contact us and we will be able to, with the figures that we have from the NTP, we'll be able to populate your own spreadsheet with your own school criteria and obviously work with you to make sure that this is fully spent and no clawbacks taken. So thank you, Mo. Really interesting. And we'll see you next time on SchoolWise Research Tips, hopefully.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Mo. This is James Kitch. Bye.